right, folks, let's talk about it. Deadman #3 by Maxwell Prince and Martin Marazzo. I tell you, this issue was definitely unexpected and a delight for me. It pushes the envelope of what a superhero adjacent, because it's kind of superhero-ish, kind of not, what this type of title can achieve, diving head first into the infernal architecture of perdition with staggering visual inventiveness and a really profound emotional weight. This is the artwork for this issue. You got to see it. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find some examples and put into the video here, but you gotta go and see this issue. If you're not reading Deadman, you're missing out. This is a rare, fearless comic that treats its medium as a malleable playground, and it executes its vision to just perfection. It really does. The storytelling across the circles of hell, and how the artwork and layout actively mutate depending on where Deadman is physically and spiritually situated within hell. And rather than employing a stereotypical static unchanging backdrop of like fire and brimstone, the environment itself turns into a living, reactive character. It's that good. The early stages of the descent, I'm trying not to give away too much, because I tell you, the storytelling is really good. Don't get me wrong. I'm in it for the storytelling. But this just proves my point that, and I've always had this point, that it's a comic. It's got to have artwork. If it's comic related, the artwork needs to stand up, and it does stand up to the storytelling. His line work is relatively anchored, and it utilizes sharp, high contrast framing and structured panels in the early stages that keep you grounded in a recognizable but grim narrative flow. Now, as Deadman pushes deeper into the nether realms and hell, the artistic style shifts dramatically. Line weights elongate, anatomy blends into expressive gothic silhouettes, and the color palette, and I believe the colorist is O'Halloran, I think is his name, it shifts into just suffocating, weird hues that evoke really a good sense of claustrophobia, psychological claustrophobia. Yeah. And I'm sorry, I read this yesterday, and I've really had a while to think about it and write up some stuff about it, and I'm trying to put it into, not to give too much stuff away. And when Deadman finally gets into the most profound, deepest strata of hell, it's depicted as a sprawling, living mosaic of suffering. Conventional panel borders they just completely shatter, and the page layouts open up into sprawling, chaotic caverns where space, time, and identity kind of bleed into one another. I mean, the art doesn't just depict Deadman's disorientation. It forces the reader to experience it firsthand. And it mirrors utter helplessness and existential vertigo. Vertigo, yeah. Beyond the visual, Deadman 3 operates on several complex storytelling layers simultaneously. So there's on the surface, it's a real gripping, fast-paced descent through supernatural terrors, featuring demonic entities, spectral mechanics, and just momentum, relentless momentum. There's the journey of self-examination. It serves as a piercing internal mirror. His journey, Deadman's journey through the tears of damnation, act as a metaphor for his unrelenting and unresolved earthly baggage of his past arrogance, his sudden murder, and his regret of a life cut short. And he faces these trials in hell, and they externalize his spiritual decay. The script balances bleak, poetic narration with very sharp wit. And it dances between wordplay and heavy philosophical inquiries into the human condition, making every box on the page feels essential and deliberate. This is just a tour de force. So, to sum it up, this is an extraordinary achievement in sequential art. By wedding its narrative themes so seamlessly into the visual style, it transforms this classic 60s character into a transcendent piece of horror surrealism. I mean, this is brilliant. It's brilliant, it's haunting, and a very rewarding read. This is a must read that proves that the boundaries of comic book storytelling are meant to be broken. Folks, 9 out of 10. This issue is a 9 out of 10. And I really do suggest that you start with issue 1 and go forward. I think just jumping into this issue is not the way to go. So do what you got to do. Jump into Deadman. Go get 1 and 2 and let's get with it, because it's a great book. 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. I will catch you later. Take care. Okay, let's see.